Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic finish to the Sunbelt football season as we battle for the trophy and crown a champion of the Sunbelt Conference right here today. And this is a surprising matchup, the proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team, an opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. As we'll see a team from the Sunbelt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So Troy's offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today, there's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
The pass rush closing in. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the drive has reached the all-important red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Mountaineers offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Important second down play coming up. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Well, Kirk, it's Troy in the lead right now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the receivers got it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
How about this defense? That is called bending but not breaking. Back-to-back sacks. What a great job of not giving in and giving up on this drive. Now they've got him to 4th down and goal.
Now comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wide out. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Trojans. This quarterback on fire today. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The App State offense goes back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense ready to start this drive. Opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. No huddle here for the offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Receiver makes the catch. Finds room at the 30. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Here comes the Troy offense back out there. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's going to take off. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Troy.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Yeah, the extra point and the lead down 21-zip. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. The returner brought down by the coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to be taken down, sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Troy the lead right now. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Trojans. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Quick throw over the middle. And he's got his man open downfield. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback dropping back. The ball is caught. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Touchdown, App State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they'll set up with the PAT. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. He shreds the tackle. The Troy offense back on the field now. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. Using his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. Picks up the first down and still going. Touchdown, Troy. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, that's one way to make an impact play out of really nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. He had his track shoes on that play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the left side.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Got him. He's sacked.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
They bring him down quickly. A short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion sets up a third down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And they've got the returner corralled. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and they've got him for a sack. Trying to pad the lead here on the final play. The defense had other ideas. Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Sunbelt as a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Troy Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Troy Trojans offense will get the first swing today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it, the Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it a 43.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Great cut there. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's low. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Ducks offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kurt. But what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for some space. It's James. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Kirk, it's Troy in the lead right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner is brought down. And the Trojans offense back on the field. Last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Trying to extend the play. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. And this defense reeling after giving up that big play. Responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that 1st and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on 3rd down.
Defense is coming after him. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Troy.
Man, once in a while, a guy just makes a great play. This defense had nearly everything covered except for the quarterback and his ability to take off with his legs. This is a great scramble by the QB and a nice decision to pull it down and go for the touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Makes a quick catch. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. Only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's going to take off here. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
Bringing it out. It's low. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Chance to really turn this game around, adding to momentum after scoring just before halftime. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And the Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Trojans. This offense really clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And the extra point was up and good. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him after a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Gabriel. Comes up with the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Ducks will line up to kick it away. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner will be brought down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. And they've got him. A sack with the defense. They'll take momentum into the final quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Troy in the lead right now. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. Second down now after the sack. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. Slides to avoid the big hit. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial red zone play coming up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Got space looking for the end zone here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there.
Touchdown, Troy. This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Who makes the grab? Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw. Really, it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after.
It's blocked. Still a live ball here. Across midfield. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. He takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Troy Trojans, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Oklahoma State will get the first crack on offense today. First, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times will become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Oh, what a move. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring him down. The Trojans offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
You can't stop him. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. It's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
The misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out. Well, Kirk, it's Troy in the lead right now. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Bought some time, now lets it go. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Troy. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Receiver makes the grab. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. To the air. It's Bowman. Slides a quick throw. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. He's running out of time here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And the Cowboys will have to punt this one away. And they'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Trojans! That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner one down. Sets up the next drive. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They're going to run it. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Troy offense back out there. After a positive finish to the first half, a chance to really build momentum here with more points. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looking for the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw, bringing pressure. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Troy. And the beatdown continues. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he means you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kirk.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass complete on a crossing route. And it's good for a 1st down at the 36. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stop for no gain there. That'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The final quarter coming up next. Well, Kirk, it's Troy in the lead right now. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Back to throw. It's Bowman. Looking right. This one caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. And the Cowboys have 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Gordon. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys. And it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board. Maybe not able to come back in this game. But, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character's about and how you're not giving up.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. The Troy offense back on the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. To stretch the lead, the route is on. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds. So that clock
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Fresh set it down to the offense after that first down completion. To throw, it's Bowman. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Cowboys move into the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can